Hello everyone, good day. How has been our day today? I assume that our day was fine, and I believe you have a wonderful day, and I believe everything is fine today. Hope there is no big challenge. Nice seeing you tonight, and sorry for kicking off a little bit late. So we are going to the end point little by little. Okay, so let's do a recap of what we've done today. So far, we've been able to talk about some of the things we have on the flyers. I think as at now, okay, let me quickly bring out our flyers. We're able to talk about so many things on the flyer, and we'll try as much as possible to see what have we not discussed before now. Okay, we've talked about video editing. Now, motion graphics, we'll do more of it today. Graphics and text animation, we'll do more of it today. We're able to talk about film and video editing. We've talked about this for YouTube, just like what we did yesterday, whereby you can edit video, personal video, put layers on it, and take it live. Then smartphone settings for video. Filmora is just like that camera I showed you the other time. So that Filmora is a paid platform. This is a free platform. This is a paid platform. That one is a free platform, and the settings is within around it. Maybe tomorrow we'll look into that a little bit details. Then 3D text animation. We'll look into that. Crawling yourself. I think we did that yesterday. And please, there are some two software yesterday that we tried to do that, and we're finding a little bit difficult. That's an error for me, and I'll quickly try and fix that today. I'll show you how to go around that today, and I believe it will be a good thing and it will be a great thing for us. So I will try my best to make sure we do that today. Then from there we'll go into animating text, and we'll see how it goes. So let's jump in. First, let's go to the software we are able to work with yesterday. I think the first is this Power Direct. Now, on this software, I have to go on landscape. We have a list of some of the software. Okay, I think this is the video we are working on yesterday. Okay, with this video, I think, is it the one we are working on, or the one? Okay, this is one I actually checked yesterday. Okay, let me just explain. For some of you in the class yesterday, you should understand this, but if you are not in the class, please kindly go through the yesterday class, and then you can catch up with us anytime. We are doing the same thing I'm doing yesterday. It's just for you to go to the max. Max give you access to max, two things together, which that's what we are doing. Linear max, exactly that's what we did yesterday, but this is where the error is. Under rotation, by default, when you use a linear, let me even click on this again. When you use this, you will have it like this. This is how we are having it yesterday, or like this. So which means it's giving us in vertical. If you rotate it like this, it will cancel the entire image, which means I have to leave it vertical. And I can just adjust this front and back, and you can get more of this if you move it to where there is image. You will discover that if I turn it clockwise, I will clean the entire scene without having any image. So that's the issue that happened yesterday, which I supposed to leave it anti-clockwise like this, and that's all. That's just it. Even on the second software, that's it. And I can play it here. Let me quickly play it from the beginning. Okay, let me click out. Let me play it from the beginning.
You can come inside now. Okay. You can come in the space.
So you see, and mind you,
that was this. Answer me now. I've been waiting since morning.
Now, we did not show this place the last time because the first video is very short. There is no any delay actions on it, so that's why we are having this. But I think you understand the idea behind this. So that's that. I think there is other software too we tried yesterday. I want us to fix that before we jump into what we are to do, what we are doing today. Okay, VN PN is one of my favorites for free application. I don't think there is any free application that beat him out, to my knowledge. So here we are. I think we have the same scenario here. Okay, I'll fix this too. Okay, let me just show us how I do that. The same thing. If I click on this, just go to Mac. This is it. Mask, M-A-S-K. If I click on mask on that particular image, mask will automatically give you different layer. We have linear, we have mirror, we have radius, square, and the likes. You can even mask two objects in love, any shape or whatever art. Even these have plenty shape than other. You see, you can even put it in a drop and the likes. But we're interested in linear. When you use linear, in most cases, it will give you in straight line, and half of the page will not be showing. Just like what we did, you just need to readjust it the way we want. If I want to clean this organ or clean this organ, so just readjust it to make sure that it's in between the line, and that's all. It's as simple as CBC. Please, if you don't get what I'm trying to explain today, kindly refer back to yesterday class, then pick up from what I did now, and then you'll find it most easy. Any application you are using will give you the same outcome, or will I say the same result. All you need to do is just know what the tools you want to use there. Max is the major tool you use.
You can come inside now.
You see, I'm just doing the same scenario. The same scenario. The first video is short. So now another thing I will explain here is that if you look at where the layer meets, you see that there is something like a line in between. We have that because from the recording we did not use manual setting. We use auto for the video recording because we are recording in the night, late night yesterday, and we are rushing, so we just have to quickly give something out because the most stand, all the camera stand that we will have used is already used for the setup of this scene, the one available in the office at that moment. So because of that, we cannot, except we will dismantle the settings for this particular program as at yesterday, which that's not a good idea for us. So I think we understand that angle. So I believe I'm able to throw light on this. So before I will still be going on, because I may not come back into video editing again to the end of this class, or the end of this section. So let me go back. Let me quickly pick some of the software. We come up. Then we have this Vivan video. It's just like every other one too. If I come here, create a new project, I just want to play around some of the softwares, and then we see what we can do. I can pick any of the video. Any video can be picked. I can just pick this, and then I can pick more than one video. Remember, I can pick 2 video and then click on it, and you can do that for all. And I have the same thing here. I can play the video. I've started recording. You see that because I did not lock my exposure. Do you see now that I started recording and it just pulled the whole thing down? So let me adjust it back. I've adjusted, I lock it here. Are you seeing? So now I can start this. I can just start something. Good day, everyone. My name is Sukunla Bolaji, and I'm so happy and glad that you are part of this class. It's my joy and prayer to make sure that you came in today and you are part of this setting. I'm hoping to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I promise you, we'll be going mainly doing more on video editing. We use the software in real time, and you can follow me as I'm doing it. I promise you, you won't regret staying with us on this channel. It's a wonderful thing, and it's a wonderful experience. I'm happy you are part of my contact, and I'm happy I'm able to impact you in this little way. Please do well to join me by this time tomorrow. Thank you. God bless. And as simple as so I don't understand. So now, like this, now I can just come in between. Remember, they have a lot of transmission that I can decide to use if I want to swap in between. Each of them will have. If I go into 3D, I can just select this. So, and I can click on. If I click on done, I've already had a transmission. Just like that. There is no special this thing there. There is no special up and down. I can cut, stream, team. If I come to team, I see a lot of plenty teams I can just decide to put in, and some of them you have to just download it. You see now, if I click on this now, so now I can try this. I can just start something down. Good everyone. My name is Sukunla Bolaji, and I'm so happy and glad that you're part of it. Now the songs was added. You see, this is the songs here from the theme I'm using, and you see that the theme makes the whole thing smaller. And so there are a lot of things, you can see plenty of them, play around with it, but nevertheless you discover that most of the tools are the same. You can remove background, add effects. It's just like as we've explained. The reason I'm not using this software from the beginning or any of the other software is because they are on portrait, not on landscape. Because of that, you will not be able to see my screen boldly. So but today I think we will work more on portrait, so that's why I'm just pulling all of them in now. You can add watermark, you can put your logo on it and then select the logo you want to use. You can remove, I can put a custom logo, I can look for a good logo, let's say Conference of Light logo, and I can insert it here, and you see the logo come at the edge there, and delete it. So if I click done, I have the logo throughout the video. So I think we got that. Let me go talk about another software, because these are not what we are doing today. I'm just throwing light. Then these two, I think I've used this Femoral Go before. It's just more of this femoral software. It's the same settings. Let me quickly try and create a new project. Let me just pick any video as random. Okay, let me just click one video in just to enter. Now mind you, yesterday video, so this is video we are trying to work on yesterday. So I did the finishing work to submit the work for the client today, and this is the finishing work. So all this was done with mobile phone. Probably I will show you the layer. How this was produced on mobile phone.
I just want to take a minute to invite you to the Conference of Light Jolly, which will be taking place on
and then you are invited to this program. Please try and be there. It's just this Friday. I'll be there by God's grace.
And there's going to be a prophetic angle to this meeting because it's a prophetic conference. Now, this meeting is taking place at the Living Spring Christian Assembly, right in the center of the city of Jalingo. There'll be bus services to bring people from the corpus and the students, and there'll buses take everybody back to where you're coming from after that meeting. I want you to mark this on your calendar. The theme for the Jalingo meeting is Kingdom Come. God wants to say something to us in this season of
okay, don't worry, I will go and play this on the main mobile app I used for the editing, and we can see how the layers is rolling. But for now, I just pick another software. You can trim simply means cut. You can cut, delete, music, text, stickers, just to put some logo on top of your work, filter to add layers on your work, PIP just to put another layers on the work, effect to add an effect, progress just to, what's the progress for in here? Okay, just for you to add some mark on how you do your work. This is a great work. You only have this, more of this on mobile phone. On system app. So then we have adjustment to adjust scale to scale it landscape or portrait, background to set the background, customize watermark, just like what I did in the other place. You can put your watermark here. Then that's just it. So the more you click on them, the more options you have. Just like the other one, volume, crop. I don't think there is any max. Remember, as I want to crop myself now. You see, mark this max is here too to help me to do that. All together. Okay. I think we got this. And smart cutout is when you want to remove complete background of yourself, when you are using a green background, like a plain background. For example, now, make sure that the color of the clothes you wear is very different from the background. For example, if I'm using white background, I would prefer to use a shirt of black. I would prefer to wear black shirts, so that black and white are two enemies to each other, so I'll be able to remove the background. So let me even attempt cutting out the background on this. It will ask me, let me say remove the background. Now, the video is a bit long. I will have used a shorter video. Well, I'm trying to process this just to see how you can remove complete background and add another background to your work. So replace the background. It's asking I can replace it from anywhere on my choice. So this may take a little bit while because the video is a bit long and it's an heavy video. So this may take a little bit longer. But I just want to show you how you can actually remove background, and you can do it on overlay too. Which means if you overlay an object, you can remove the background and that. I want us to analyze all these parts we are coming from, and then we'll do today's work. We round up, and tomorrow we just talk about general terms and we run the entire things up. So I hope you are enjoying this class. If you're having issue, please feel free to let me know. You are free to drop message, drop comment at any time. So this is still going. This is at 55. So as this is going, let me really jump into what I will be taking today. Today, officially, we'll be discussing about, I'll come back to the video. Today officially we'll be discussing about text animation. Now, how can you convert a text to video? So that's the major thing we'll be talking about today. It's not a new technology, but nevertheless, there is a lot of people using it at this age now. So it's easy for us to be able to make some designs and make some adjustments to our video. For example, now I can decide to write a write-up and decide to convert to type them out so that I can have them come up on the screen as a text, and then I just put my first overlay on it. And a lot of people do that. I don't know the idea you have in mind to go for your YouTube or for your personal use, but use of the idea, it's better we share it so that you have the knowledge on how it works. So let's go back here before we go into that, and let's see if our background are fully removed. Okay, we are still on 90%. We have like 10%. So it's done. Now, do you see? Can you see this image now? If I play this now.
Everywhere, and there's a word for us. So if you're living around this city, if you're living around the northeastern.
Now, assuming I've not edited this video before, I can easily do something similar like this.
So I want to welcome you, invite you
remove
to that
the whole
conference.
thing,
I'm looking forward to seeing
it will be a great work.
God bless you.
So, but mind you, if you want to remove a background like this, make sure you have a plain background. The reason why this is not that perfect is because of its normal background originally, but yet it still works to some extent, and you can use this at any time. So that's just it. Let me cancel this because that's not what I want. I just want us to have an idea of how those things, opacities, and then we've talked about most of the things here. Okay, let me pick other softwares. Which other softwares? I'm coming to this today. Powder. Now that video you see that I just played now, I designed it inside here. Let me go back here. Sorry, let me go back home. Where is the video? I think this is the video. Now I designed it here. These are the layers. For some of us that want to know what we've done it together. You see this background? I downloaded this background as a JPEG, PNG. I put this image, I put the logo, let me play it. I put this logo, conference of light on top. The music go through all of them. Then I put a transmission to transmit
my name is
to this video. So I put a transmission to transmit to this video. Then we put our video image, add an effect. Put the second image, enlarge it to that particular section, add an effect. Put the name back because we want the name to be there all through. And after that, we go back to the image. So, mind you, this thing is being aligned based on what they're saying. Enlarge it to this thing. Then, now they are talking about box. This is a PNG image. Download and insert. You see it on the layer. Then the name coming again.
I want you to mark this on
then the image coming.
The theme for the team is Kingdom Come. God wants to say something to us at this season of
then
revival.
We have the name back
everywhere, and there's a word for us. So if you're living around this city, if you're living around the northeastern part of Nigeria, this is a good time for you to be in at the cutting edge.
Then
of what God
we have the end part.
So I want to
the same image.
To that
I download
looking forward to see
and the logo.
God bless you.
Then put effect on them, the transmission that take them, put effect on both of them, and voila, the work is done. So for some of you that take the class yesterday, I think you can play around with this later. So I have other softwares here which I don't want to waste most of our time. We have these, we have this Master. We use most of them before now. This VLO is one of the good softwares too. Trust me, it's one of the good software. Like I can boldly tell you, you can do the same thing there. I play around with it to make sure we have something similar. I can come here and bring out any project as my project. I can just pick anything as any of the video as my project. Okay, let me pick this. I think I've used this before. Then I can add an image with it. I can go inside. So now the same thing, I have to give it a title, which I'm not putting any title there. The size, then fit in, then I create, and then I bring them in. Then I've done this video before. We still will do something similar to this today. And here I am. I can just play the video. I've started recording. You see that because I didn't lost my. This is a edited video anyway. You see. So now I can start this. I can just start something. Join and help to make sure that you came in today and you are part of this. Doing more on video editing. You use the software in real time and you can impart in this little way. Please do well to join me by this. So you see, and here now you can practically add every other thing. You can add background music, just everything is, I've told you, all the softwares are the same. The only thing is just that they use different English layers, and some of them are more advanced than the other and easy to edit on it than the other. You can go into graphics. If you go into graphics now, you see frame, you see template where you can bring in some of the template. If you go into text, the same thing. I can add text. If I want to add another layer here now, and if I want to put effect on it, so it's just the same way, but they arrange it in different method, and I can change the resolution from here if I click on that up. Okay, all this being said, let's go to our business for today. So let me quickly close most of the app that we already flag out. Okay. So now our main business for today is simple and straightforward. Today we are focusing on text termination. So it's simple tasks. So two things you want to do. We want to talk about the intro. How can you create a good intro for your video? Now you know you can record your video, you can edit your video, you can cut and join, put effect on it, you can even do 3 scenes, 2 scenes for yourself. But let's go back to adding an intro. Now I designed an intro. I showed us a video just a few minutes ago now, how I put an intro. But mind you, that's not the best way, or let me say that's not the only way. So there are a lot of software that will allow us to create a short intro for our video or for our YouTube, and then we can maximize it. So let's quickly go into that, then we come back and then we go into this. So let's do that. So first I'll be using this P-Slap flow. Now for some of you that follow us, that follow us on TikTok, we actually take a few parts on this P-Slap flow, but now I will just explain it briefly on how to work. P-Slap flow is just a website that allows you to create an intro for any online video content. For example, now they have already sectioned them. We have let me mark some of the sections we have out. We have the mini logo, we have the mini design, we have technology, and then if you scroll up, now, you see that we have general, we have solid, so we have a lot of it there, which we can just check one after the other. So now, sorry. Okay, I think I can work on this on landscape so that you can help me on the same page. So here now, I can pick any of the software that I wish to use. Let's say any of the templates. Let me use this. Anyone you select, you can preview it and see how it looks. If it is something looking good or not. I can preview it on landscape just to see. If I see that this is okay by me, I can click on, I can replay it just to see how it plays. And I think this is very fine. This is fine. I can click on use. If I click on use, it will automatically take me to the settings. Under the settings, here I can change the font I want to use. I think the background and the rest is okay. I can come here now and change the background. I can come here and change the audio. Now if I'm here, I can change, I come to video, image, blend, so I can easily select any of them here. So it's a little bit, the network is not that stable. By default, I'm supposed to be seeing the screen on the top here for me to work on, but the network is not that stable. So I'm able to work on it. My network is not too stable. Okay, but please, this is what I will say so that I will not waste most of our time. Try as much as possible anytime you are free. Get this software and play around with it. It's a very good software. I would have loved to just pick any of these and use it for us, but the network is not too stable from my end here, and the software actually need a very stable network. For a few times I've used it, you actually need a very strong stable network. I can pick any. There are plenty. Let's say you have a YouTube channel that deal with food, FFO. We know ourselves. So you can come here now. See this? Just click on use, and it will give you a chance. It will load in. Then you can click on change. This to change your front. I can just press it down. Go to background. Change the background if you want to. But by default, it's supposed to give you the option there. You can select the options there and rename them. So please get this software. Use it. It's one of the best. Trust me, it's one of the best. It's one of the best for creating intro. Then I will come out to another software, which is Intro Maker. Intro Maker 2 is another big software that allows you to create intro for your video. They have a very large library, very large. We have popular, we have game, we have outro, we have 3D, very large, very large. You have logo. So let's say I have designed a logo for someone and I want to have the logo in animation. You can just come here and do your work. You have YouTube. So for some of you that want to go into YouTube, maybe we should just steal some idea from YouTube here. I think all this you see now, subscribe. So and all of them are very small, less than 10 seconds. They're very small. So we have Instagram proper. Well, you see now they are pumping up. For some of you that do more of Instagram talk, you can use any of this. I can decide to pick this now. It will ask you, do you want it in 480 or do you want it in 880? On Instagram, this is Instagram. Instagram is more of, I would rather prefer it square because it's Instagram I'm considering. But if you are considering YouTube, then you have to use 9:16. Now the thing I've finished download. So I can play here and you see, I can see now we are here. Okay, so I can come up here, click on this, and here are we together. I can double click this and put anything there. I can just delete this and put I'll just put one useless thing. I'll just put my name is OKE Okunlola Bolaji. I can decide to split it into two and said okay. So do you see what happened here now? And I can start adjusting it, make it bigger. I can move it to somewhere. Okay, I can change the front. This is not good. But I think you get the idea. Okay, I think this is better. But you see that I have a lot of fronts here. I can come to animation. You see different animation that is there. You see, I like the default where you can come here and select and put another animation, then go back to the layer. This is where you can put additional layer on it. I can cancel it. I can put another effect on the name. I can put something like this too. You see? So I'll just leave it by default. Then if you are done, click OK and come there back here, play your video. Voila! My name is Okunlola Bolaji. I'm done with the video. That's all. So this is just an intro, remember? So here now I can add any other thing. I have text, I can add additional text, I can add additional title. If I come to title, you see different style of title. Like I can just click on this now. If I click on this, do you see that it's here now? But because it's white, I can't see it. So let's say I reduce it here and I take it to this place. You see now, I just put another thing here. I can just double click on this separately. You can design anything. I can come here, double click here, and then I can change the text here and just put just anything, not more than 40 characters. I can just put I'm typing nonsense. So thank you, Jesus. I can make it 3 lines if I want. And then I can tick OK. And I can tick OK. You see what happened here? So if I go back to my video here and I play, my name coming. You see the way thank you Jesus coming as here. So simple. You can add as many layers as you want. You can add sticker. You can put music from here. If you're using it as a background, don't put music here. Because you still use music on your video. so don't put music here. But in case you want to export it out for a work, you can just come here and add the music. There are plenty music here. I can just so, and it's marking the exact place that the music will stop for you. I can check this one. It's downloading it as I click. That's why you're seeing that number. I like this first one. I just click on add. Now I've ticked this. I can select any section I want. So now, you see, this is a good thing. So I can add pictures. You can come to here and pick additional, adjust the template, background, blah blah blah. There's a lot of play around you can just do here if you want to. So just to adjust your background, and then I can go to the next full screen just to play it and see how to look. Now if I'm done with this, I can just click on export up there at the right corner, and voila, my video is being exporting. If it is an Instagram, my video is already done export. So I've created one intro. If I play my video, now you see here, now it's already telling me save to album. So I can go and check my album and I will see it there. From here I can go back home. You see I still have a lot of videos. Let's say I want to do YouTube. I think we have a section for YouTube. This is a YouTube section. Subscribe for my channel, and I can just come here. Which one of them should I? Okay, let me go back a little. Let me look for the design that is still. Okay, this is sweet too now. Subscribe my picture, then subscribe. Then I can download 880dp. Why am I download 880dp here? Because I'm using YouTube. Then I can come down here, the logo that is supposed to be here. So you can select from what they have here, or you can just go to mine and click on add. Then you go to your gadget and look for your logo. In this case, I don't know if I will see maybe my image. Let me use BJ and see. I don't think I have I have some of my picture. Okay, I think I'm seeing some of my old pictures. Okay, let me just pick one of them, and then let me use this. Okay. I can just adjust this picture and then move it around, and I can swap it and change it to square, or see that there's a lot of options here. Curve edge, round shape. So let me try round shape. Do you see now? I think the round shape is looking better. Okay, I think the circle will be better. Well, there is a lot of shapes here anyway. Okay, I like this circle. This circle have like double line in between. So let me just put it in. Just get the idea anyway. It's trying to readjust for me because I'm using PNG anyway. The background have been removed. It's trying to make sure it's in the center automatically, which is a good thing if you are using a good picture. Okay, if I click on OK here, you can even cut the background from here in case smart cutting. In case if your background is not, you can erase the background and the likes. In case if your background is not properly set. So from here, it's not allowing me to do what I want. So let me see if I can pick another picture. Mind you, I changed the background here. Let me hide my pictures. Okay, let me use some of these pictures. Let me use this. I know this will not be an issue. Let me use this. Let me just use this. Just for this class, for this practical sake. Let me enlarge it small. Let me bring this in. Okay, the picture is not final, so at least we are just doing rehearsal, I think. So from here now, I can mark this. Then it processes it in, and here I am with my picture. I can tick this. So now I can go back and play this. There is no music on it. Now you see that I'm having the picture is bigger than. So I can click on this picture and reduce it. and tick OK, and then move in. You see now, so I can still click on this picture and reduce it a little. Okay, I think my subscribe have shown, so you can change anything, background color. So here I am. You see, bam, subscribe, click alert. I've finished in a nice this thing. You can even say, okay, let me add the name of my, let's say my Facebook handle. I can just click on title. There's a lot of effects here. Which one will be sweet enough for me based on what I'm doing? You see, there is this subscribe button, click alert, the common one that people do use. So I can click here. If I'm using this, I can click OK. Then if I'm using it, where is it? Double tap. Then I have to put the information here. So I can just put login, LUFBEING word. Or let me use, okay, let me change this and use the one that have a single line. Let me go back. Yes. Cancel this. Select the, okay, I don't need this again. Cancel this. So I will come here. So my network is not stable, please. So I want to look for another one to select, and the network is it's not on my side. So that's why most of those things are not coming up very well. I just need to select another one that have a straight line, but I'm not having the network is not friendly. But I think you get the idea. I'm having an issue of not having a sharp network. I wish I can get a sharp network, and I will have been able to look for one. And that's why it's a little bit dragging. Okay, I can use this. Yes, this is okay by me. This is okay by me. So if I'm using this, I double click here, I double click on this, then I double click on the text. Then here now I can just put at LUFBEING login word all together, and then mark. Then here now I can just click mark up by the right, then carry this, then carry, okay, sorry, I'm carrying the wrong one. I'm interested in carrying the text. But because I have two layers on top of each other, I'm finding it difficult to drag the text. Okay. So I'm having challenge in dragging this to, let me go back to the first page. Okay, let me take this here. So, okay, because I have two layers, that's why I'm able to see control over it. So I'll take it out, then I'll take it down here. Within my seat, take it down, then tick OK. Tick OK. See that it's down. Now I will not take it back to the front. Then I can go back from the beginning and play it. You see now, subscribe, alert, and this is good. I've showed the entire information. If I want to add music, I've done that before. You can just come here and add the music. So I love this. Mind you, you can pick any other music or just click on add. They will still give you access to control where you want the music to start and continue. can use fade in and fade out. This is one of the professional aspects. You see, now I'm using fade in and fade out. The music will reduce itself when it's going in and when it's going out. So okay, this is okay. Then I can mark up here and then start saving. You see that mark by the right? Just click on it and it starts saving. Officially now I've already do 2 intro just in few minutes now. That's how simple and how easy it is. Okay, they asked me to subscribe to their this thing. I can play this now. I can put it on full screen. So I think we understand how these softwares work. I don't need to waste much time on this anymore. There is okay. There is a lot of, if you come here now, there is a lot, plenty. If I go to this UT brand, plenty. If you come to my work, this is where you see the work you have done, which these are the one I just taught today. Then you see now game click, plenty. So here you can come and create some of your intro, and it will be, see the animation intro. You see, if you are doing intro animation, I can just select 820 and voila, I can just, it's downloading the resources for me. Now you see that their own server is very stable, unlike the one I used earlier. Then we play this, you see, and you can rebuild it. You see now your logo there, and we are good to go. So I don't want to waste time. I believe this software is straightforward. You can go through. There are plenty, like no limit. Trust me, if I say no limit, no limit. So that's that about that. We have a long way to go today. So please, I assume most of us understand what I just explained now. If you're having any challenge regarding that, please feel free to get in touch to me. I will try as much as possible to explain as much as I can. So let's go to the next thing we'll be doing. Now I'll be talking more on some of the other software. So follow me as we move on. So we're able to talk about those 2 intro software. So now creating video at this stage now. You don't have issue creating your video. Mind you, when you are recording your video, please make sure you are not using auto setting. Use manual setting. We talk about it. We talk about the aperture. We talk about the exposure. We talk about the shutter speed. So just consider those things. If you don't understand what I'm saying, please go and watch the previous video, and then you'll be able to understand this problem. And please, I'm using this media to advise you, or to I would like to make a suggestion that is to subscribe to our channel. A lot are coming on this channel, and much more will be coming on. So subscribe to the channel, click like icon, and we promise as much as possible to make sure that we give you the best content at per time. So a lot of content will be coming at the long run, and at the long run, some of them will be directly on our website. So please try to be part of most of the social media groups, WhatsApp, Telegram. Any means you hear about us, just subscribe. And I promise you won't regret. That I can guarantee you. You will not regret. Okay. So let's move on. Now you can do your video using a good video with your camera by using an auto manual setting. Then after you do your video, you can edit the video perfectly. Now that's not an issue. The major challenge is, how will I do intro? Now we have solved the issue of intro. So let's move to another stage. Yeah. Okay. Now that we finished the issue of intro, let me take back. Now there is a way you can do some quick video, which I will still come back to that. Now let's talk about animate a text. Now I will start from this smoke name text. Now, there are sometimes you just want to do some, let me say, unique design where you want your name to, have this smoke, findings, and the likes on the design. I know a lot of times situation like that will come. It may not come now, but I'm very, very sure eventually that situation will come up. So how will you be able to do that with your mobile phone? So let's take a ride. First, let's go to our software. We are using this Smoke Name Act. It's another software that I believe you will enjoy very well. Sorry, I'm working more on landscape portrait today. Sorry. Now, this software allows us to be able to create anything, like any name, the way we want. Now we have a lot of background which we can select. Okay, so sorry, the network is a little bit breathing. So let's say I go for this or I go for this. Here now I can select image, which means here you can select any other image if you don't want to use those ones. But let's say I love any of these, so I pick one of them. Here I can come here and select the size. Remember, we have 1:1, 1:3. So most time if you are using standard video, you use 16:9, which means it will automatically adjust it to you. And if you are using this, so I think mostly if you are using standard video, you'll be using this 16:9. Then from here I can come here. Here now, let's say the work I'm designing, like that one will work order is around deep blue. So I can come to the color here and look for something like bluish. Do you see what happened? You automatically convert that same design to a touch of blue, because I select something bluish here. If I select something greenish, do you see? That's the beauty of this. If I select something greenish, but let's say I'm going with this. Now, with this now, I have access to have a touch of the exact color I'm working with. So that's just the bottom line. Then if you come here, I can add a frame. There are a lot of frames you can play around with. That's if you think you need it. It's not necessary you use all this thing. Some of them are useless anyway. So okay, see this frame fit in. So look at the way it looks as if I designed a background for myself. Then I can go to the text. Under text, this way you can type whatever you want as the name. In this case, let me just put my name. Let me put Bolaji. Bolagi. Let me use Bolaji. Then click OK. You see my name come up here, nice and colored. I can change the color of my name. I think the white is more better, and I can make it opacity so that it will blend in. You can just do a lot of you see that the white is not like whitish again. You can change the color. You can give it background color. I can highlight it, left, side, middle, center. Just most of the things we used to do with most of our design. If I'm done, I click up, down, and that's it. I can come here now on the screen and enlarge it just the way we have done before, and I can take it up. Let's say I put it somewhere here, and then reduce it a little, the reducing is getting smaller. I'm a big boy now. Okay, let's say this is what I want. I can leave it that way, and then I see some pre-design work. I put it that way. If I click on any of these, you see what happened? I have the pre-design of the work here. I can just put it in. Now, mind you, I'm just designing nonsense, but you have to have an idea. You have to be focused on what exactly you want to design. I can click on this one and delete it. This double click, so I delete it. Since I don't need it, I can adjust this one down, and I can adjust my name too down. Then I can hide this since I'm not putting anything there. And here, if you want to put shape, let's say you want to put some basic shape, and then if I'm done, if I see I don't like this, I can still change the background though. So if I click, you see that I've added another layer here. Just no. Do you see this? I can bring this out. Do you see? This is the one I just added. I can bring it, let's say, somewhere around there. Let me see. I'm putting the touch under that sun. Wow, I love that. Do you see? This is how we designed that under the sun, as if there is a lighting color and the light. So if this is okay by me, and I can change the color of that one too, I can just click on it and give it a different touch. Let's say white. Do you see how it look now? Or this color? Are we together? Or this color? I think even the former color is more better. Anyway, but at least we get the idea. If you are doing whatever I want to design here, let's say now I love this. This is okay by me. Then I can just export. I can click on this 3 button to see more information about the application. Beside it, there is this arrow that says go up, or maybe I should just mark the arrow out so that this section, this place. You see that one? That's what you are clicking to export the work out. So anytime I see my right corner, actually that's the angle I used to refer to. So if I click on this, allow, and voila, the work was saved. It will ask me to download it, send it to Facebook. Let me see, I'm downloading it. Then it's already downloading it. No thanks. It's asking me to like. I can click on this 3 icon and share it. Probably I can share it anywhere, the group, anywhere I feel like. Let me even drop it on the WhatsApp group. For some of you that are still in the class, I will have been doing this since. Just keep my mind safe. Okay, the class is going on. That's just it. Okay, so are we together? So now let's go back. So if I'm done with this, I can just leave the application, close the application, go back and leave. But I think you understand that's how you play around with that. That's very clear, I think. Okay, now the next thing I'll talk about is this Legend. Legend is a very good application that we need to know. What's the essence of Legend? Legend allows us to write a text and then the text being converted to an animation. That's just the meaning. That's just its work. For example, now I can set my name. Let me delete what I have here. I can set my name is, sorry, I'm just using the general terms. Okunlola Bolachi. I can decide to make it 2 lines if I want, and I can leave it like this. Okay, let me just do it like this for training sake. If I click on this button, I have 3 options. I can snap a picture of mine. So this is my picture for today. I just play around with this. Don't mind this logo. Get as it be. So now if I put this picture, I just snap it. You can go to browse picture to bring your picture in. You can search picture online, and then if I'm done with this, I can just take play, see what will happen. You take it in, and then it give me an effect on it. Now you see let me quickly explain. 2 things are here, 3 things to be precise. First, you see this one. This is where you can set the size of your work, the 16 by 9, 1 by 1. This is where you can set it. You see this section. This is a template on the effect on the text. And you see this down part. This is the section that gives you access to change the color layer of the background. And you see this section. This is where you can share it out or download the work if you are okay with it. I believe that is clear enough. So now, if I click here, I will have to first set it to, if I'm using it for a complete website, I will use landscape. And if I'm using it for a video, a standard video, remember, then I'll use 880 or 720. Those 2 resolution are very good for people that will be watching your videos on TVs and the like. So if I set 720, you see that I crop it to that stage. Then now I can come up here and say, okay, this is black layer before. Let me change this layer to something like blue. You see that as I'm changing the layer, what I have on my picture is becoming different. Now this I've turned into black and white. Now because I'm clicking on the one that deal with the background for now. All together? So I will still use the one without any background now. So then I can come into this now to change how the name will come up. All together. You see these 2. Okay, let's say I use this. Let's say I'm okay with this like this. Let me take this out. Let's assume I'm okay with this. I can click on download. It will ask me, am I downloading as a gift, as GIF, or am I saving as video? I'm saving this as a video. So I'm saving this. This is saving. This is saving. This is saving. This is saving. Now this I've saved. I'm not viewing it yet. Now from here, I can click on back. I go back here. I can come here and set. I'm not taking any other picture. I can come here now and use my normal pictures on my system. Let me look for, okay, let's say I'm using this background and I enter. Now I have the background here. Then I can go to play. I'm doing the same video. Then I select another design. No, I don't like that. Okay, then I can look for a good layer. I'm looking for the background. Okay. Okay, I think this is better. My name is OKUN. I'm just playing around with this, but I think this is better. I'm the one that picked the picture and the layers come out where I can download these 2. Now you can do different names like that. Mind you, me, I'm just downloading for fun so that I will explain something. I can go back again, just press the back button, and I can say that I'm not using any either picture or anything. I'm still using the same name. But I can come here and delete, which means I'm not using any background. I just type and then complete. Let's say I use any right up like this, and then I click on play. If I come here, see what happens, you automatically give me the background based on what I'm selecting here. So based on what I'm selecting here, and I can select another this thing here. Let me look for the one I've not actually used, and I think it's covered. Okay, this is too sweet. So I will now look for a layer that I think is okay for me. Okay, let me look for a good background. Okay, I think this is okay. I can download this too and save this. Now, if you are doing this type of work, you have to split all your video, all your image into small pieces. I've just picked 3 for example. Then if you are done with it, this is the only thing the software can do for you. But how will you compile your work at the long run? You can go back to our video software. I'm still coming back to this place. Our video software. Pick any of the serious video software. Let me use KineMaster because it will give me on landscape. Now pick any of your video software. Any of them will do the same thing. Don't worry. I'm guaranteeing you that. I've used like 3-4 softwares just for this class. Now come here, select your landscape, the exact size you select in that place. Click on create. Now if I click on create here, it will ask me to add my video. Here I have to go to and add my videos. So from here now, I can look for where my video is. I can just come here and say it should filter only with videos. I don't want image. Okay, then from the video, where's the videos? Intro maker. Okay, my videos are here. These are the 3 videos I have. So let's say this is my first video all together. Let's say this is my first video. I can click on this. I've had it. Let's say this is my second video. I had it. Let's say this is my third video. I had it. Now I'm done with the video. I can go back. Now I'm here. I can go back here now. I can play this. Remember, I don't have any sound. And then I can go in. The second one too. I can go in. Now let's say I want to tell a story and I decide to add my voice to it. I've done all my layer down here. How will I put my voice? Very simple. Now none of this software will do this. I can come back to the beginning here. I will click on record. You see this icon record, or let me mark it out so that we can see it. You see this icon? Record it. Record REC. Record. That's the icon we'll be focusing on now. Okay, so from here now I will click on the icon, then it will allow that you have to use my mic. So if you don't hear my voice now, just bear with me in a few minutes. I will do this recording and we'll see my screen, then we'll play it back. So it's telling me the volume, the weather. Okay, start recording. My name is Okunlola Bolaji. Do you know that my only name is Okunlola Bolaji? Okay, you see this content? That's the content exactly. Thank you. Okay, now I've just played around and I'm saying nonsense. You know I do that every time. But let's see what we've done now by me just recording my voice now. Or maybe because I'm using my mic for the recording, so that's why you can't hear my voice on the recording. But mind you, if you do this on real life, you should be able to hear. But mind you, I'm doing a live recording, so it's possible my voice is not coming out on the video. So I think that's exactly what happened. But please try to do the practical on your own. Once you speak over this using mic record, it will have your voice overlay under here, and then the works will record. So it's just like you are doing a picture and video, and then you save your work out from here. So you have a group of text with your voice overlay on it, and that's sweet and nice. All the softwares will do it. And mind you, the beauty of this is you have to play it here and record it from there so that you can read your voice over it in real time. And you can, if you click on the voice, this is not working. I don't really know why it's not coming up, and I don't want to try it again. Okay, but if you come to the voice, you can change your voice here and use any other person's voice if you want to. I don't know why it's not clicking. and I don't want to try it again anyway. Don't worry. But I'm very, very sure if you try it will work. I believe because I'm using the same mic for this class, and that's why it's not working. But I think this I've explained to us how we can actually have a live class. So please, I think we understand this. We're able to get how we can have a text, combining text together, put our voiceover on it, and then create a very nice and interesting video. There are a lot of videos in that line that you will enjoy. Trust me, I can guarantee you there is a lot of video in that line that you will enjoy. So I think that is clear enough. So let's quickly continue with our class, and we move on from there. Okay. So another aspect I'll be talking about today is this iPad text. The iPad text, sometimes I don't know what happened to the application. It's as if the application don't allow multiple applications to run. So because of that, it come up and go off. But in most cases, it works if I can reduce some of the application opened here. So I think the developer have some, I don't want to say problem, but nevertheless, I think, see, it's not picking up. But mine is doing the same thing. Then there is this online, for some of you that will be like, my system don't even install all this application. There is online based application which I will share the link with you now. If you go to where's my notepad? Okay, this is it now. Text maim.com. Let's quickly go to the website, and let me copy. Let me go to my browser. I think I always prefer using Google Chrome. You can use any browser of your choice. And okay, I will open it down. This is the page. This is the site. Let me mark the site out so that you can see it. This is the site. You can just notice it now. Text, that's TEX, then ANIM.com. That's the site. So okay, now if I come to this website, let's go back. I can type anything I want to give a design text to. Let's say my name. Sorry, I'm using my name too well. I love my name very much. So I'm using Bolaji again. Then here now, it will ask me what is the size. I can say, okay, it's 46, or okay, 40 is okay by me. Then the font I want, I can select the font. There are a lot of fonts here. You can just pick in plenty of them. Let's say I'm going with this. Then, okay, I think that one is okay. Then show, then background color. Yes, I want the background color. If you don't want it to put no. And I can select what I want the background color to be. If I don't want it to be white, I can say I want my background color to be. I can look for more color. You can even use gradient and form it out. I'm not stressing myself on that. Then here now, I can, if I don't want to use that, I can come here. We have text shadow color to both. You can have it on the right, the left. Then here I have a lot of pattern. I can just pick any one. Let's say this red. Just pick any one. Once you are set it done, just click on generate. In few minutes, go back up, and you see my name have been generated. So now I can get this embedded. If you don't want to download it, you want to use it online, you can just get it embedded. You can just get the embedded link. It will give you a link whereby you can copy and then use it. So the instructions are here, and I can just download it. And then it will give me something in JPEG. I can click on download. It's done. Let me open it and let's see how it looks. Oh, it's not open well for my this thing. Okay, maybe because of the browser I'm using. But nevertheless, this is just the bottom line on how to do something like that. You will discover that if you look at that my name very well, you see that it's not just a plain image. There is a moving object on the name. So it's like a GIF or video player, not just a single name. So I think we got it. I think it's clear enough. Okay, let me check it from the gallery. Sorry, I've done a lot of videos that come in. Okay, it's not appearing in my gallery, but at least that's just the procedure of doing that. And I think with that, you can do much more than what you can hope for, what I've explained so far. So I think we are able to go so far on this. Now, there is one other aspect I'll be talking about. We've spent most of our time today. So there is one other aspect, by God's grace, tomorrow. when we'll be rounding up, I will show us some additional cool features, and then we'll talk about some of the practical section of this work by God's grace tomorrow. And from the practical section, we'll still discuss more on by tomorrow we'll discuss more on now that now for some of you that follow the class from beginning to this stage, I can say congrats. 1, you should be able to set your camera using manual. 2, you should be able to edit your video. 3, as today, you should be able to do your intro, use text, and do some text animation. That's as of today, which means you can do a complete video as of today. Now, tomorrow we'll discuss on that video you prepare. How can you summarize it in 30 seconds? How? Then how did people come up with different techniques and idea? And we'll try and discuss all those tomorrow. And then we'll round every other thing up. So thank you very much for being here. I think we are able to tick most of our lists for this, for the retake of this class. We're able to talk about video editing, motion graphics. We talk about that today. Graphic design, graphics and text animation we talk about today. 3D animation text we talk about that today. Cloning yourself, we do that yesterday. Filming and editing your YouTube video, we've talked about that, and we've talked about how to do some of your intro for YouTube today. Now, smartphone settings for, it's only that software, but probably maybe tomorrow I will throw light on that. But we've done something like that using this same camera, open camera. This open camera, it's just the same thing, but that one have much more features. So probably maybe tomorrow we'll touch that. And thank you very much. If you have any questions, once more, my name is Okunola Bolaji, and I'm happy you are part of this class. If you have any other questions, feel free to come around, drop your comments, and I promise you, as much as I can, to reply your questions, your answers at any time. Thank you very much. I'm happy you are part of my contact. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.